Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es El Blanco Zorro. Today we're watching one of my favorite movies of all time, The Mask of Zorro. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I can quote this movie, I swear to you. But a lot of you don't realize, of course, is that I grew up in a very Hispanic household. I know, adding to the Holden lore. My stepfather was Peruvian. I lived in Peru for a period of time. A lot of you don't realize this about me. I kind of hold it back until, people, Anyways, I used to, this is all true. I used to eat lomo saltado almost for every meal. Okay, café con leche, all the time. My best friend is Panamanian. This is true. A lot of you don't even know this about me. Since the 4th grade, this is honestly the truth. I used to play guitar in a mariachi band with my Hispanic best friend. This is all true. I used to go to a Spanish-speaking only church. I played guitar, my buddy played drums, and his sister would sing. I didn't know what the words were saying, but music has no language. Am I right, everyone? Okay, now, obviously, this is not a Spanish rapier. But I spent an embarrassing amount on the rest of the ensemble, and I already had this at home, so now everyone's offended. The Japanese, the Hispanics, just everyone. I want everyone upset with me at the end of this video. But it's true. A lot of you don't realize that I grew up in a very Hispanic household. This is so ridiculous doing with this costume on. Okay, one of my very first short films I was going to make, where I was in that transitional period from like, okay, I'm no longer just filming without permission, I need to start getting permission from places, was a 3-part Zorro thing that we were going to do. We were going to film it at Fort Pickens. If you don't know what that is around here, it's kind of got that late 1800s kind of look to it. And I emailed them. My buddy was going to play Zorro. He even started training. We did a little teaser thing for it, and they would not let me film there. I don't know why. They said it would be disrespectful.
Hold on, redo that.
They said it would be disrespectful. But we wanted to do Zorro. My buddy and I, Gus, he's been on the channel many times, one of my best friends. He was at my wedding, spoke at my wedding. One of the things that we bonded over was Zorro. Whenever we used to play on the playground back in school, we used to play Zorro. Of course, he would be Zorro and I would be Captain Love. Okay. But we loved that. I absolutely love this movie. Zorro is arguably the very first superhero, making his very first appearance back in 1919, before Superman, before anyone. Batman is heavily, heavily inspired by Zorro. You'll see a lot of commonalities between Zorro and Batman. As a matter of fact, the original play that Batman came out of and his parents died in the alley was Zorro. A lot of people don't know that. So Zorro is a huge inspiration for Batman. Of course, we love Batman. I obviously am a huge Zorro fan. You know what? I'm unapologetic about it. I love Zorro. I love this movie. This is a movie that I can quote verbatim. I've seen it many, many times through, and I cannot wait for you to see it. Obviously, I don't mean to hypen it up, but I hope that you really enjoy it. As of filming this, I know our baby is probably born. Jen is 2 weeks away at the moment of filming this, so we're going to watch in our bedroom. We were just gonna do this little bit beforehand. But Jen, going into Zorro, we've talked about doing Zorro for forever. How are you feeling going into it?
I had been aware of this movie. Really don't know anything about it besides the fact that Holden really, really loves this movie and he tells me all the time. Antonio Banderas is in it.
Oh yeah.
I really don't know even the genre. Is it comedy? I don't know, but I'm really excited to check it out just because Holden goes on and on about it and how good it is. So hopefully it's gonna be enjoyable.
Anthony Hopkins is in it, he's wonderful as well. And before we get into The Mask of Zorro, we can't forget all right, let me get a sword for this, okay. But before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. That's backwards to the camera, right? I need to go this. Today's comment of the day comes from Ordinary Guy 82. This is when we did Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, who said, "She was never yours to protect." Nice Zorro pull, as fitting as Anthony Hopkins was in MI2. Oh yeah, he was in MI2. Yeah, I was quoting Zorro when we did Mission Impossible. Good catch, but I got another comment of the day for you. Next comment of the day comes from when we did The Mandalorian, because I made several comments that one of those little whistle sounds sounds a lot like one of the whistle sounds that's in Zorro. So this is Living My Jeff Life. He says, "Holden, have you ever noticed that the flute sound as he flies by is also heavily used in Mask of Zorro?" Probably an old Western trope, but I don't know. Very true, I have noticed that, and I'm glad you caught that too. Guys, thank you so much for leaving your comments of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave a comment down below. We'll check those out. But for now, let's go ahead and get into it. The Mask of Zorro.
Can't believe this is what I'm in bed with.
Easy. Amblin. Oh yeah, I forgot Spielberg worked on this too.
What year did this come out?
1998.
Oh, so it's an oldie. Oh, but he's a cape.
Yeah, I thought I had a cape from a separate costume, but I couldn't find it.
Let me see.
What are you doing cutting holes in my wagon?
We were just waiting for Zorro.
Is he doing cocaine?
Oh, rough times.
For the love of God, why are you still here?
You have to go, sir, now.
Get the children out of the plaza immediately!
Children should never have to see the things we do.
I want to see! Zorro?
Do you recognize him?
Yeah, the guy from Fracture. Anthony Hopkins. But I thought Antonio Banderas played him.
Oh, give it some time.
3 peasants pulled at random from the crowd.
Where is he?
Oh gosh.
Fuego!
Is this like a Spider-Man thing?
What? What? How so?
Or it's like a different universe, different...
No. There is only one Zorro. Well, two, I guess, in this one.
My thanks to you, gentlemen. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm missing my own party.
Is he like a gymnast?
Oh, yeah.
You would murder 3 innocent men just to capture me?
I would murder 100 innocent men if it meant killing you.
Ooh.
Like, put a C on him. Oh, what's the horsey's name?
Tornado.
Tornado?
Heck yeah.
Ooh, ow.
Oh, just wait. This is classic Zorro, this whole sunset horse thing. Oh yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Right out of the gay blade.
I like the horse. Oh, this is a cute little cave.
Yep.
This is where he lives? He doesn't live here?
You'll see.
You're getting too old for this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like Batman's got it's like his little bat
Yeah.
cave.
Handsome and dashing in the late afternoon sun, he leapt onto the balcony.
She loves to hear your stories.
One day she'll have no time for them.
I never tire of them.
Anthony.
I know.
Spaniards are going home. Today is Zorro's last ride. Grow old together without 5 children.
5?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Uh-oh.
Doña de la Ve-
Oh, gosh. Is he going to kill the kid?
What an honor.
You're a traitor to your country and your class.
Yeah.
Oh.
Elena.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to be PO'd.
Never have let any harm come to her.
She was never yours to protect.
She was never yours to protect.
I want you to suffer as I have suffered, knowing that your child should have been mine.
Oh, my God.
Raphael!
She has her mother's eyes.
He's stealing her daughter? Or his daughter?
Yep.
You'll never be rid of me!
That's kind of weird.
Look at Antonio.
Nobody stuff us, Jack.
Heed enough!
Zorro is based on real, it's like three or four different bandits around this time. Same with Three Finger Jack. A lot of people don't know if there's some truth to some of the Zorro legend.
Claim your bounty in Tlaxco.
Yeah, when bulls start wearing bloomers.
How much are we worth?
About 200 pesos. For the both of you.
What? Don't take it, Jack!
Oh.
I thought you were tied up.
Wait, so Jack is working with them, or he
Yeah,
just wanted the money for himself?
Yeah, he's in on it. Adios.
Oh, good God.
Hey, look at that gun.
Oh.
Come on, get up, get up!
I want you to know, I consider this an honor.
Oh, no.
Talk about losing your head.
Bag the head.
Oh. Oh, it's still juicy.
Joaquin.
Don Rafael.
Oh, I don't like this.
I'm Zorro. They took my mask, my sword. Silence! I am the man you want.
Anyone can see you are too tall.
Because anyone you can see, you are too tall. Oh.
Wow.
Pretty sure they got this idea from the Count of Monte Cristo. Oh.
All stop pretending, shall we? You think I don't know that you've been paid? Threatened to come out in the hot sun
Oh,
and
boy.
fight me? Why should you care about any of your leaders?
Here he
Past,
comes down looking like Jesus.
well, the Dons. Dons seem merely content to cheat and lie to you. Who in your entire history has ever helped you? Zorro! Where is he now, Padre? Your mask.
Oh, he walks right by him. I love that little detail.
A solemn pledge that I will never abandon you. I'll do everything within my power to help you fight for a free and independent California.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, allow me to introduce my daughter, Elena.
Oh, no.
Michael Douglas saw her in this movie and like reached out and
Yeah, they're married.
yeah, because he saw her in this movie. So I was
Really?
like, yeah, he was like, I need to get some Zeta Jones.
Well, he got her.
He did. My man don't play. He's like, I'm 50 years older. I don't even care.
Money first.
What about this?
Silver.
The finest.
Where did you get that?
Who's my brothers?
You should not trade something like that for a mere glass of whiskey.
Think I could get two?
Who's that? You're drunk and you're angry in no condition to fight a professional soldier.
I would have killed him.
No, not today. Yes, my friend, you would have fought very bravely and died very quickly. Then would avenge your brother.
I've never lost a fight.
Except to a crippled old man just now.
Yeah.
When the pupil is ready, the master will appear. Now, if you want to kill this man, I can help you.
Why are you so eager to help me?
Because once, a long time ago, you did the same for me.
I can't believe it.
This place was devoted to the training of Zorro.
You were the greatest swordsman who ever lived.
Montero has come back.
Good. Then you can kill him.
No, there are...
What complications?
What complications?
We will both tempt our fates.
Let's go then.
Do you know how to use that thing?
Yes. The pointy end goes into the other man.
This is going to take a lot of work.
Well, who taught him?
They don't say in this.
With each new circle, your world contracts, bringing you that much closer to your adversary. Low, like good. Good.
Avalanche.
Lesson number 1. Never attack in anger. Lesson number 2.
So what is lesson number 3?
You get to lesson number 4.
Nice.
Again?
Oh.
Damn horse! What are you doing, huh? What are you doing?
I'll see you tonight. Zorro, you look better than ever. There are dangerous men about.
If you see any, be sure to point them out.
So extra.
I know. This would be like if Falcon was a horse.
Yes, it would.
Just wait. So this horse has the spirit of Falcon. What are you doing?
Falcon wouldn't do that.
Yes, she would. Hasta Maria!
Oh.
Jeez.
Kill him. I need sanctuary, Father. You don't know me.
Zorro? Of course I know you. Just like the old days.
Don't worry, my dear. You are safe in the house of the Lord.
It has been 3 days since my last confession.
How many sins could you have committed?
I have broken the 4th commandment, Padre.
You killed somebody?
No, that is not the 4th. But I'm afraid my heart is too wild.
You be a little more specific.
A little more specific.
I had impure thoughts about a man.
I forgive you.
This is the house of God.
Don't worry, Padre. We'll be gone by the time he gets back.
The only sin would be to deny what your heart truly feels.
What are you doing here?
I was confessing.
To whom? The priest is here. Stand back a little.
Uh-oh. Woo.
Now this whole scene is Falcon.
Come here!
It's this whole thing. This is me and our dog.
Stupido! Get over here now! I'll get another horse.
Such a beautiful horse.
You think stealing a horse and scratching marks on the wall makes you worthy enough to wear that mask?
Oh.
Zorro was a servant of the people. He was not a seeker of fame like you.
Yep.
Tired of waiting for you to tell me I am ready.
Choose your weapon. To enter Montero's world, I must give you something which is completely beyond your reach.
What is that?
Charm.
It looks good.
Yeah.
The most stupid thing I've ever done.
I doubt that.
We'll never.
I doubt that.
Do not let the Dons leave the table without you.
Yes.
Look at Elena, she's so unimpressed.
Strict in matters of etiquette.
Who is your father?
Her Royal Highness speaks very highly of you.
Really? I was under the impression I was out of favor with the Spanish court since California was lost to Mexico.
She also told me this province is still a land of opportunity for a man of vision.
And you are a man of vision?
I am a man in search of a vision. Not the man who was chasing a legendary bandit recently?
He was hardly legendary.
So you caught him. The rest of us will certainly think twice before going to confession.
Imagine being this extra doing a scene with Anthony Hopkins.
Thank you. He probably wears the mask to hide his bald head and unsightly features.
The guy who dresses as a bat clearly has issues.
Such sweaty pursuits are hardly the work of a gentleman.
And what is?
Increasing one's holdings so as to provide lavish comfort for young ladies, such as yourself.
Okay, all right, take it easy.
A woman's grasp of politics, what can I say?
Look at her, she's so unamused by that.
We're at a party, aren't we?
Similar to that scene in Titanic.
Oh yeah, women and machinery do not mix.
Oh.
Esperanza. This movie feels like a sequel to a movie that never happened.
Yes?
It's like,
Why don't you try looking someplace else? The lady and I were trying to dance.
You were trying. She was succeeding.
oof.
Shameless joke at your expense. And I hope it will not be the last.
I like the idea that Alejandro never learned how to dance. And so Diego de la Vega had to teach him, like in their little circles. You just see Anthony Hopkins teaching him this. I'll play the part of Elena.
This is a little weird. Oh no. Not good.
Dora is a very spirited dancer.
Thank you for putting it so delicately.
As an advisor to Her Royal Highness in matters of finance.
Wait, but he doesn't know that that's...
it's all a lie, yeah.
Join us in the courtyard. There's something I would like to share with you.
The independent Republic of California.
Republic of California.
You're living in a dream, Montero.
And why don't we all live in the same dream together? My friends, I give you El Dorado. All this gold belongs to Santa Anna, but fortunately for us, he's completely unaware of its existence. I've been marked with the Spanish seal so that he will think they have come from Spain.
Gosh.
You see now, gentlemen.
Wow.
2 days from now, we will buy this country from Santa Anna with gold dug from his own land.
Jeez. Scummy.
Where did you find all these people?
Anywhere we wanted.
Brilliant.
Oh, there's Fox.
Oh no.
That's what Zorro means, you know, Fox.
Zorro means fox?
That's why I call Fox Zorro sometimes.
Vultures walking around like real folks.
Oh wow.
Come, I know you. You bet you do, Peckerwood.
He's a common thief.
Common as they come. I steal money, but you steal people's lives.
That's good.
Damn ya.
Oh no.
Oh, that whip back. That's good.
Oh.
Peckerwood?
Is there something amusing, Captain?
It's the second time I've shot this man while he was flying through the air.
How long have you served, Don Alejandro?
Sometimes it seems interminable.
Sometimes he seems so arrogant. And yet the way that he looks at me and the way that he dances with me, as if he were two completely different men.
You look so much like your mother.
How would you know that?
Well, I don't see much of Don Rafael in you.
She was very proper, my mother, always appropriate.
Is that how he describes her?
Yes? When I was young, I used to sneak out of my window at night and wave at the sky so she would know it was me.
Aww.
How did she die?
Giving birth to me.
When I see you, I remember what it felt like to be a father.
Have we ever met before?
Oh, Anthony.
Would you care for something to drink? A different vintage, perhaps.
Ugh.
You're a very sick person.
You're a very sick person.
Is he gonna just keep pulling up jars?
Yeah.
Was he? An enemy. He has a brother out there who will share the same fate.
Oh, it's awkward, it's awkward, it's awkward.
I wish you luck.
No.
To your health.
Murietta's brother or not, you are more than you pretend to be.
He's still playing the part, you know.
But it's a head.
Oh, in time, Alejandro.
How much does it cost?
It is a gift, she says, in honor of your mother.
My mother? My mother died long ago in Spain.
She says there is no mistaking the daughter of Esperanza and Diego de la Vega. Says she was your nanny.
Uh-oh.
Must go to Montero's house tonight. Find anything that will tell us what his plans are.
People of mine are dying. I miss my brother, sir.
Your brother is dead. We lose the ones we love. We cannot change it.
Oof. Oh.
All right, go time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Batman literally did this too.
It's like a perfect Z.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Oh, I like his outfit.
Yeah, looks good.
Santa Anna finds out that we have paid him in gold stolen from his own land. He will have us butchered like cattle.
Yeah, for real.
Set explosives, bury the mine.
And the workers?
We destroy all the evidence, Don Rafael.
Woo.
No witnesses.
That's why they call him Zorro. Because he's sly as a fox. Ooh, no.
The much debated Zorro.
Legendary Zorro.
Put down your weapons!
Do as he says! Bend down. Touch your toes. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, there comes Raphael. Yeah.
It's like stormtroopers.
And there she is.
She was just waiting there the whole time.
Good morning, senor.
She's just gonna leave it open like that.
Morning, senor.
Whatever it is you have stolen from my father, give it to me.
No.
Can you give me that same grin?
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh.
Señorita.
Holden, what is he doing?
Do you surrender?
That was uncalled for.
But I may scream.
Sometimes I have that effect.
Alejandro. I'd always leave him wanting more, Alejandro.
Holden Thomas
The guy
Hardman.
knows what he's doing.
Zorro.
Yeah, how's she gonna
Zorro was
explain
here.
that?
I fought him and he left. He was very vigorous, father.
That's an interesting way of describing him.
Look at this. Look at that. That is love his little flip, his little back flip he did.
Good God. This horse just hates him.
I'm not going with you.
What about the prisoners?
Nothing more I can do for them. I gave my life to them. In return, I lost everything. Child was stolen to be raised by my mortal enemy.
Montero? She's your daughter.
Smiling the face of my brother's killer while you make your own plans?
Alejandro, I taught you everything you need to survive. Now I must look to my own heart.
What about the people?
They still have Zorro.
What I'm saying, Captain, is that I think that my horse could run this army better than you.
I said I'll find him.
Perhaps I can save you the trouble. Go and reach for it, Captain.
Ugh.
I warned you long ago, Raphael.
Oh, yeah.
You are not the Zorro I saw last night.
But there are many who would proudly wear the Mask of Zorro.
Either way, it's of little consequence.
Call for Elena. Call her.
Bring her to me!
How I have dreamed of this moment, night and day.
I haven't given you a second thought.
Jeez.
Renato, what are you doing?
Tell her, Raphael. Tell her how her mother died.
Your daughter is lost, De La Vega. You cannot have mine.
Oh,
De La
no.
Vega? A woman in town, she told me. Diego De La Vega.
She had to hang fresh flowers. Let us finish what we started. The night Esperanza died. There were flowers. Romania. She knows.
Jeez.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, gosh.
Fuses are burning. Hurry it up. Stay alert.
Zorro, what are you doing, man?
Uh-oh. That'll be interesting.
A flute sound. Yeah.
Only one question. What is that? How would you like your remains displayed?
How would you like your remains displayed? That was a different man. You couldn't tell back on the old DVD days.
Yeah, I was figuring that was gonna happen. Oh! Not that! Mm-mm. Not okay.
You really think I would have killed my own child?
Oh.
Did you miss me?
Oh, jeez.
Elena! Get them out!
Oh.
For Murrieta.
That was a different man.
Is that his thing? Like just writing different letters on people?
Writing letters on people's faces.
Your brother would have shot himself by now.
Oh. There's that training. Yeah!
Oh. Oh, nice. Oh.
Oh. There's a body flying down.
Yeah.
Whoa. Great explosion. Little jaguar sound effect they throw in there.
Oh, I thought he was carrying a child.
He was.
Oh.
It's finished. Not for Zorro.
Is there a second one?
There is, yes. It's not as good.
To have found you at last, only to lose you again.
You will never lose me.
Same eyes. Same spirit.
Anthony.
Oh no.
People of the land gave him a hero's funeral, the largest anyone had ever seen. They came from far and wide. There must always, always be a Zorro. His sword blazing in the sun, fighting as safely as possible.
Look at him, he's in there, moving around.
He has been many different men, but he has loved you as all of them.
That's sad that her dad died like right after she found out.
Yeah. Well, we've just finished watching The Mask of Zorro. What did you think?
I thought it was okay. I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as Holden enjoys this movie, but I still thought it was a good time overall. I don't want to say cheesy, but very like over the top, exaggerated, especially Antonio Banderas' character, like just the way that he talks and like his interaction with Elena in the barn was just ridiculous, but like in a good way. It's still like a good time to watch. A lot more humor in this movie than I would have expected. I feel like it just kind of balanced everything out. Because if you look at the storyline, that's really traumatizing. I mean, her mom was shot and then she was stolen as a baby, never knew her real dad. And then her real dad ended up dying when she found out about him. Like, that's a very like harsh storyline. So I'm glad that they really made it lighthearted in a way. This movie just had a lot of good action in it. In some ways, it reminded me of like some of the Western films, just some of the scenes. And so it was kind of nice because I don't see a lot of movies like that these days. So I really enjoyed that aspect. Loved Anthony Hopkins. I thought that he was great. I was a little confused in the beginning because I was like, oh, wait a minute. He's Mask of Zorro, but then it totally made sense as the movie went on. I kind of like the idea of Anthony Hopkins being the original Zorro and like handing it down. It seemed like he literally handpicked Alejandro. I know that he had the run-in with him and his brother when they were younger, but the fact that they met up later or they ran into each other later and he's like, okay, well, I'll teach you, you know? So in a way, it felt like he handpicked him. Maybe you can clarify this. I don't know if at the beginning, like he had the thought of involving him with trying to get his daughter back, or if that's a plan that kind of developed as time went on or as he was training him. I couldn't tell because it was clear he wanted to get revenge against Raphael, but I just didn't know if he like had plans for his daughter as well. It was a fun storyline. I think that overall, like, I'm not looking too deep into it. It was just like a good time. And for me, the highlight of the movie was just Alejandro's character, the way that he was. Like I said, in really intense moments, or what should be really intense moments, he's like really jokey and keeps it very light. Definitely exaggerated, but I can understand why this is a loved movie. I also didn't realize that it was this old. I'm curious what the second one would be like, because obviously that doesn't have Anthony Hopkins in it, so it would just be those two. Something tells me it wouldn't be as good because I think Anthony Hopkins was a really great part. In my opinion, he's the opposite of Alejandro, but that's interesting that they both were Zorro. And I think that this is just a great way to go, kind of having two ends of the spectrum. Again, I don't think that it's up there as far as like a favorite movie or how much Holden loves it. But all in all, I think it was a good time.
Yeah, this movie's just okay. Yeah, just kidding. I love this movie. This is like This is probably my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I understand that there's an element of nostalgia to it. There's not a single thing I don't like about this movie. I love the casting. I love the music. James Horner, by the way. I think the storyline was great because you have your B storyline with Anthony Hopkins and his wanting to get revenge on Raphael and trying to get his daughter back. And to your point about did the whole Elena thing, getting his daughter back, coming to fruition? Yeah, he was originally just going to kill him. He was going to kill him on the shore. He was going to stab him. He saw Elena and then he was like, wait a minute. I didn't realize that this was in play. So yeah, then after that it was, how can I get my daughter back? And then you have the other storyline with Alejandro and Joaquin and his brother getting killed, and he now wants revenge on Captain Love. And then you have the overall thing where Raphael has imprisoned all these people and he's gonna kill them all, and he's gonna purchase the land that Santa Anna owns with gold that was mined out of his own land. It's all great. I loved it all. And then the story of like Alejandro being this kind of street rat kind of guy, being taken in by his master. Another reason I think that, to your point, why Anthony Hopkins, Don Diego de la Vega, handpicked him is because they were kind of on similar paths. They were both men that had a person taken from them by another person, and they both wanted revenge. So they were kind of at 2 different junctions in life, but dealing with the same thing, the struggle with wanting revenge. I love Catherine Zeta-Jones. I thought that she was great. She performed fantastically. I like that she had a role to play in the finale there. She wasn't just oh, who is my father? She was like freeing the people at the end. If it wasn't for her, they all would have died. There's not much I don't like about this movie. I love this movie. What would you rate this?
Yes, I also loved Catherine Zeta-Jones. I thought that she was great. And they had good chemistry too. You know, really enjoyed Captain Love as far as like a bad guy or villain. I thought that he was kind of like out of left field, definitely like ruthless. So I enjoy having him in there. I'm gonna, as far as a rating, there's no other way that I can describe this besides it just being a good time. There's a lot of like charming characters in this film, a lot of good action, and they keep it light. I feel like it's tough to do all that, and I don't really see that a lot anymore. So I'm gonna go with
It's okay.
8.
Okay, it's all right if you want to rate it low. You won't hurt my feelings.
Well, for me, that's kind of low.
An 8 is kind of low?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but it's, leave my rating alone. Leave my rating system alone, okay?
8.
Yeah, I thought it was a good time, so that's an 8.
For me,
you're gonna rate it a 10. You see?
No, I mean, you know, there are some things that...
You literally said you didn't dislike anything about this movie.
This movie is a solid 10. I mean, there's no way. Look, I know, I try to think of I'm trying to think of anything, like the action was great, the sword fighting was great, I felt the pacing was fantastic, I thought the evolution of him becoming Zorro was appropriate and good. I feel like they didn't do too much with him being like Zorro halfway through, he like had to earn it.
Is it better than Spider-Man 2?
No, I mean, come on. Apples and oranges, sweetie. Come on now. But this movie's a solid 10. I can't think of a single, you mentioned it being like, the humor was appropriate and timely. It was like this, it wasn't overdone. It was just, everything about this movie was just perfectly balanced. When I think of this movie, I think they don't make them like this anymore. Mask of Zorro is one of them. I love this movie. I don't know what to tell you. I'm unapologetic. I grew up in so much like Hispanic culture. I just have a soft spot just for Hispanic culture in general. And then having the Mask of Zorro, the original superhero, arguably the very first superhero ever created, was a Hispanic guy. And I respect that. I love that. I don't care. I love him. 10 out of 10. Unashamed. Unabashedly. Unequivocally. Unrepentantly.
Not, thank you.
Love Zorro. I don't even care. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. We'd love to know what you guys think down there. If you did enjoy this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified when we post more videos. Check out Patreon. You'll get to check these videos out before anyone else. You can also watch the full-length reaction to the Mask of Zorro with me and Jen over there. Just make sure you have your own copy to sync up the footage because we cannot legally display the whole movie. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. Adios.